Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on my channel. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about something that I never really noticed last night, or I guess picked up on last night when I was watching Heartland Season 16, Episode 2 for the first time. But I rewatched it today, and I really noticed how much the show has changed since season 14 and of course Ty's death. And I want to talk to you guys today about how I noticed in episode 2 of Heartland season 16 how Amy really is lonely without Ty, and that's something I never really picked up on before or thought about. Of course, that's why I'm making a video about it, because that's what I do. However, before I continue on in this video, I need to remind you guys to please leave a like on the video if you enjoy, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for daily Heartland videos and Season 16 updates. Or Season 16 updates, Season 16 and 17 updates, because I'm very, very confident that there will be a Heartland Season 17, and I'll be making videos about that in the very near future. So if you want to stay up to date on everything Heartland related, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And then, of course, leaving a like on a YouTube video is the best way to support any content creator here on YouTube, and it's the best way to let us know that you guys enjoy our videos, and it really does help out the channel. So if you guys could please leave a like, I would really, really appreciate that. So now on to today's video, and by the way, there will be spoilers for episode 2 of Heartland season 16 in this video. So if you haven't seen the episode yet and don't want to know what happens, maybe don't watch any more of the video. Watch the episode, then come back and watch this video. So when I was watching the episode and when I was rewatching it today, I am very aware of the fact that Heartland has changed since Ty's death in Heartland season 14. I'm very aware of that because, in all honesty, it's a fact that Ty was a main character in Heartland. Heartland was about Amy and Ty's story. And so, of course, when Grimwardle decided to leave the show and they decided to kill off Ty's character, of course, that affected the show. Now, when it comes to season 16, I am, of course, loving the show. Of course I'm loving the show, but I'm loving this season so far, but I never really picked up on the fact, really, since season 14, how much Amy really is alone without Ty. I mean, yes, she has her family, and she has Lindy, of course, and, you know, she has Jack and Lou and all them, but even if you guys go back and re-watch episode 1 of Heartland season 1, if you watch season 1, episode 1, that's when we're introduced to Amy and Ty. Ty's been there from the very beginning. So now to have seasons where he's not there at all, and Amy doesn't have Ty to rely on, and she's now having to single parent and, you know, face challenges alone. And then in past seasons, Ty would be there to help her as well. Now she's having to face those challenges alone, and I think that the reason I picked up on that in this episode specifically was the fact that in this episode we see Amy working with Peyton Westfield's horse. Now, that is very challenging if you are aware of who Peyton Westfield is, and specifically who her mother is. They are very challenging characters on Heartland, and they can ruin your life. Plain and simple. If they're mad at you, if you upset them, they will ruin your life. They will ruin your career, and they will ruin your reputation because they don't care. Okay? And so to see Amy work with Peyton's horse, and to see Peyton react the way she did to Amy, and, you know, kind of threaten to ruin Amy's business and ruin her career, I never realized before, but in past seasons, Amy would have Ty there to, you know, go through it together, because of course they ran their business together, but now it's just Amy. And then as well in the episode, we see Lindy. This is completely my opinion, but I'm wondering if as the seasons progress, because again, I'm very confident that there will be a season 17, but I saw little hints of it in this episode. Lindy is growing up. She's getting older now. She's starting to realize that a lot of the kids in her class, now this is just me reading in between the lines of the episode and going off what I saw and everything like that with Lindy's emotions in this episode, but Lindy is starting to realize now that, you know, her dad's in heaven. She doesn't have a dad. Her dad's not there. And I'm wondering if part of the reason that she didn't want to graduate, because of course she threw her graduation outfit in the garbage, I'm wondering if part of the reason she doesn't want to graduate is because, you know, all the other kids at her school are talking about how their mom and dad are going to be at their graduation. And Lindy, of course, her dad's not there. And we've seen her mention a couple of times since Ty's death in season 14 that her dad is in heaven now. She said it in season 15, episode 1, I believe, and now in season 16, episode 2, when we see her talk to Katie, she says that Ty, or the context of that scene was Katie was going through Lindy Bartlett's old stuff, and Lindy came up and Katie explained who Lindy Bartlett was, of course, Lindy being Jack's wife. And Lindy said, she's in heaven with Daddy now, right? And, you know, Lindy's starting to realize these things. She's starting to understand that she doesn't have a dad. And I think that is going to be a big storyline going forward. And if it's not, I think it's a really, really big missed opportunity. But I never really quite realized it until now that Amy is, ever since the beginning of Heartland, Amy has had Ty. But these last couple of seasons, she hasn't had Ty, so that has created something in Heartland that we haven't seen before. We've never seen Amy without Ty. And this, you know, working with Peyton Westfield's horse and dealing with Paula Westfield in last night's episode, in those situations in the past, she would have had Ty. But in this situation, she didn't have Ty this time because he wasn't there. Now, is Amy missing Ty? Absolutely. Is Lindy missing Ty? Absolutely. I mean, that's her dad. And I never really picked up on that till now. And I'm very aware of the fact that and I'm sure the Heartland writers are aware, that Amy's new love interest, I think she should have one, but I think it needs to be done very slowly. Because I think Lindy and Amy, specifically Amy, I think is still trying to get over and deal with the fact that Ty's not there. I mean, she still wears her wedding ring. Now, I'm assuming that's common. I'm 21, what do I know? So I'm assuming that that's a normal thing. But I think it's just another sign that Amy is not ready to move on and that we're not going to see Amy have a serious love interest for a couple of seasons. But anyway, that is all I have for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on it, and of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already for daily Heartland videos and general Heartland updates and information on season 16 and eventually season 17, because I'm very confident in the future of Heartland, and I'm going to make a video talking about why that is very soon. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.